It is a question in GATE 2019. Given three production rules with augmented one, that is S dash tends to S tends to open, L close RID, and L tends to L comma S. L comma S will be treated as one production rule RS. Now the question is the number of items in the goto of I naught comma less than symbol, and in closure of S dash tends to S. We'll see what is a closure of S dash tends to S first. Now see, S dash tends to S closure we need to find. It means that S dash tends to dot S. Now S dash tends to dot S specifies with S what terminals that you have to derive using the production rules of S should be put into the same set of items. Means we have to put what are the S productions in the same set. With S we have two productions, that is S tends to dot open L close, and dot you have to use at the beginning of the added productions. Now with S we have one more production, S tends to dot ID, right? S tends to dot ID means with S we are going to determine these two, and we should not add L productions. Why? Because L productions you are not getting with S, that you keep in mind. Means whatever you are determining with S only you have to put into the closure set. Now means this closure set containing only three items. Now the question is goto of I naught comma less than symbol. Now this is less than symbol means if dot moves one position to the right on less than symbol, what were the set of items in its closure we need to find. Means if dot moves one position to the right, it becomes S tends to open dot L close. Now dot non-terminal L indicates that next we are going to derive some input using L, so it requires to add L productions in the same set. Now L having two alternatives, dot at the beginning, L comma S is one production, and L is also having one more production, L tends to dot S. Now adding L productions makes sense that now derivation should continue with S production. It means that we have to add even S productions also into the same set. Now what were the S productions? S tends to dot open L close, and S is having two alternatives, S tends to dot ID. No more items are going to be added to this set, so that these are the set of items that can be in the goto of less than symbol of this I naught state. So it means this is I naught state, on less than means goto of I naught comma less than is going to give you I1. Now the question is the number of items in the goto of I naught comma less than. Goto of I naught comma less than is I1. Now this item I1 contains how many productions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer for this question will be 5. Here is a question on compiler division. It is asked in GATE 2019 for 2 marks. Now understand the question. Consider the following grammar and the semantic actions to support the inherited type declaration. Attributes x1, x2, x3 dash dash x5, x6 be the placeholders for the non-terminals D, T, L or L1 in the following table, and these are the production rules given and the corresponding semantic actions also mentioned. Now the question is, which one of the following are the appropriate choices for x1, x2, x3 and x4 we have to find. Now here you see this is x1 means what actually should be there for x1, x2, x3 and x4 is the question. And actually this is a question directly from the textbook of compiler design by Ullman of second edition. In page number 315 you can see this example, and actually this is a production rules mentioned for the declaration of the statements, means declaration of the variables. Now understand how program variables is to be declared. Now say integer a, b, c. This is a kind of declaration, means it is a grammar for this kind of declarations. Now here you observe d tends to tl. D is a declaration, t is a type, l is a list of identifiers. Now observe, now this is a declaration. Now t is a type and a, b, c are called the list of identifier. Now here a semantic rule is mentioned, x1 type equal to x2 type. So means here I can say the type of ABC is integer. It means L type equals to T type. Right now L type you can get from T type, means L type equals to T type, means L to T type. Here formally you write the semantic rule is L type equal to T type, means the type of identifiers will be the type of the data type mentioned at left hand side, that is T. So here we understood that x1 will be now L and x2 will be now T. Okay, now this is a declaration production. Now observe the type of T. T is an integer. Now we can say it is integer, and type of T should be float if it is a float type of declaration. Now there is one more semantic rule. L tends to L1 comma ID. It is mean that if we wanted to declare identifier, list of identifiers, suppose A comma B comma C comma D. Suppose this is I am calling list comma this is identifier. Now suppose A, B, C are of the type integer, assuming means A, B, C are of type integer, then what could be the type of D which is there in the same sentence, same statement? Then D type is also integer, right? Now D type is also integer. So what you can expect x3 and x4 now? Now we have to specify the type of D. Now we have to specify what is x3 and what is x4. Now this declaration is somewhat similar to L tends to L1 comma ID. Okay, now what is the type of ABC? The type of ABC, assuming integer, means whatever the type of list of identifiers, say it is integer, means L1 type means this type of identifiers should take the type of L, will take type of L, and this is ID is specifically mentioned that identifier is to be added into the symbol table. Okay, now what is x3? We understood this x3 should be L1 and this x4 should be L now, right? Now so x1 is L, x2 is T, x3 is L1 and x4 is L. This is matching with option A. So answer for this question is option A, and it is given for 2 marks. It is a question in GATE 2019 asked for 1 mark, and here these are the grammar productions mentioned, and given A, B, D and dollar are indexed with some number, means the terminal A is numbered with 3, B numbered with 2, D with 1, dollar with 0. Now the question is compute the follow set of the non-terminal B and write the index values. Now compute the follow of B. Just try to understand how to compute the follow of B. follow of B we need to find. Now to find follow of B, you should check the productions whose right hand side there is some B. Here you observe in the production A tends to BD. Here in the production A tends to BD. B is there in the right hand side. Because B is there in the right hand side, now we have a rule that follow of B equal to first of D. Now what is first of D? Here, what is first of D? Here I am writing the first of D equals D comma epsilon. So means that follow of B, it is finding D comma epsilon. When epsilon is found, it has to eliminate that epsilon, and because D is becoming epsilon, after D, is there any other symbols? No. It means that this B is going to follow A. So means follow of B equals to follow of A, means we have to union it and perform follow of A. Now what is follow of A? First D. Now check to find follow of A, which productions right hand side there is some A. Now in S tends to AA production, here I am writing S tends to AA production, A is on the right hand side. Now what A is following? Letter A. So means it is finding D union A. So what is that final answer? D comma A is the final answer. Now what is the index for D? What is the index for D? D is having index 1 and A is having index 3, right? A is having index 3. But what is the question? Compute the follow set for the of the non-terminal B and write index values for the symbols in the follow set in the descending order. In the descending order. In the descending order means, so instead of saying answer is 1 3, I have to say answer is 3 1 will be the answer for this question. Here it is a GATE 2019 question asked for 1 mark. Now the question is, which one of the following kinds of derivations used by LR parsers? And LR parser is a bottom-up parser. Keep in mind it is a bottom-up parser, and the bottom-up parsers uses rightmost derivation. We call RMD it uses, and this RMD in reverse it uses. Now you may ask me a question, what is RMD in reverse? Just I will explain you with a small example, and before I will give you an example, first we conclude the answer is rightmost in reverse. Now understand what is mean by rightmost in reverse. Try to understand a small example. S tends to small a, capital B, and capital A production is small b and small b or small d, and capital B production is small e or small f. Suppose I do have an input sentence. Suppose I have an input sentence A, B, F. This is an input sentence to be derived using the bottom-up parsers. In the bottom-up parsers, it has to identify the RHS of a production by scanning the input from left to right. To identify the RHS of a production, RHS of a production we call handle. Now here it is identifying the RHS of a production B, which is matching with the production A tends to B, so that B is called handle, and replace this B with its left hand side A. This is called handle pruning. After replacing, the production is, sorry, the sentential form is AAF. Again the process of identifying the handle will be continued. Here it finds an handle F which is matching with the production B tends to F, so that F is to be replaced with B, A, B. Now it is matching with the RHS of a production S tends to A, B. Now A, B is going to be replaced with S. Okay, so in bottom parsers, input is to be reduced to starting non-terminal. This reduction of input to starting non-terminal, it is a process called reduction process. In the reduction process, it has to construct the parse tree in reverse of the reduction. Now observe, what is the first reduction in reverse? S tends to small a, capital A and capital B. And what is the next reduction? B tends to F. Now observe, after applying this production, we have a two non-terminals A and B. Among the two non-terminals, which non-terminal it is preferring? B non-terminal it is preferring, because it is next expansion is with B tends to F. What is B? B is the rightmost non-terminal. That's why we say bottom-up parsers uses rightmost derivation. B tends to F. But how these derivations are applying? In the reverse fashion. Next A is B. So what is the string to be parsed? ABF, that is parsed in the reverse of rightmost derivation. So answer for this question is option